Dear students, welcome back to the online English class. Now we are discussing the lesson A Truly Beautiful Mind. The lesson is about the world famous scientist Albert Einstein. In the last part we discussed how Einstein met Mileva Maric and how they developed a close relationship. Let's continue the lesson. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Maric, whom he found to be a clever creature. Einstein liked maths and physics. Other than maths and physics, Albert Einstein liked one of his fellow students. He liked another student named Mileva Maric. Her name was Mileva Maric. Other than maths and physics, Albert Einstein liked one of his fellow students. Her name was Mileva Maric, and he thought she was very clever. Einstein thought Mileva was very clever, a clever creature. This young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. They met at the University of Zurich. Mileva and Einstein met at the University of Zurich. Einstein liked her very much. She belonged to Serbia. That is why she is called Serb. This young Serb had come to Switzerland. Mileva had come to Switzerland because University of Zurich was a place where women could get degree. She came from Serbia to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few universities in Europe which gave degrees to female students. That's why she came to Switzerland. She was from Serbia. Einstein met her at the University of Zurich. Einstein saw in her an ally against Philistines. Philistine means a group of people who do not like art, literature, or music. Philistines are people who do not like any type of art forms, literature, and music. They do not like it. But Einstein was not a Philistine. Mileva also liked art, literature, and music. Both of them had same taste. They were not Philistines. So Einstein saw in her an ally. Einstein thought she was a good friend for him because they were not Philistines. Philistines are the people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. Albert Einstein always opposed Philistines. Mileva also didn't support Philistines. So the couple had the same taste and they fell in love. The couple fell in love. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. Albert Einstein and Mileva Maric fell in love and they exchanged love letters to express their feelings. They used to write letters. They used to mix science with their feelings. They used to write such kinds of letters where they used to mix science with their feelings. Wrote Einstein, "How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion." Einstein wrote about Mileva, "How happy and proud I shall be when we both," Einstein and Mileva, "both have brought their work on relativity to a victorious conclusion." Einstein talked about his scientific invention and said that he would be very proud on that day when they would finally conclude their paper on the theory of relativity. Einstein recalls it. He was very happy when he successfully completed his paper on theory of relativity. "How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion." Einstein recalls it. He was very happy when they finally concluded their paper on the theory of relativity. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. In the year 1900, Albert Einstein was 21 years of age. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein completed his graduation. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate. He completed his graduation from the university, but he was unemployed. He was a graduate and unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. From 1900 to 1902, Albert Einstein was working as a teaching assistant and gave private lessons also. He worked as a teaching assistant. Finally, in 1902, he got a job in Bern. Bern is a city in Germany. He got the job of a technical officer in a patents office in Bern. Patent means here a document which gives the right of an invention to an inventor. Suppose a person has invented something, patent gives the inventor the complete right on his invention. There was a patent office in Bern, and in 1902, Einstein was appointed as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. He was appointed to assess other people's invention. It was his duty to assess and evaluate other people's inventions. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at the work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Einstein was supposed to check the inventions done by other people and gave them a patent. It was his duty to evaluate other people's inventions and give them a patent, complete right on their work. But on the other hand, it was very helpful for Einstein. Einstein was developing his own ideas secretly. He had to assess other people's inventions, and he utilized the opportunity to develop his own ideas in secret. And Einstein later said that the desk on which he worked was the office of theoretical physics, because there only he started working on inventions. He jokingly called his desk the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. He said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. He called the desk on which he worked was the Office of Theoretical Physics. Now let's discuss about one of the important theory by Albert Einstein. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. In the year 1905, Einstein published his first paper. It was called Special Theory of Relativity. In this paper, it was written that the measurement of time and distance is not absolute. Absolute means measured in itself, not in relation to anything else. In this theory, he discussed about time and distance. According to the theory, time and distances are not absolute. It depended on something else. Indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey, if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other. According to the theory, if there are two clocks and both are moving, they will not show the same time. One clock will move faster than the other. This was the theory presented by Albert Einstein. You will study about these findings in your science classes. Please keep the name of the theory in your mind. Theory of relativity. So Einstein presented this theory of relativity in the year of 1905. Then comes the very important finding of Albert Einstein. From this followed the world's most famous formula, which describes the relationship between mass and energy. E is equal to mc square. Based on the theory of relativity, he framed a basic formula of physics. E is equal to mc square. E stands for energy, M for mass of the object, and C for the speed of light in a vacuum. Vacuum means where there is no air. And the speed of light in a vacuum is almost 3 lakh kilometers per second. This formula shows the relationship between mass and energy. E is equal to mc square. E stands for energy, M for mass of the object, and C for the speed of light in a vacuum. Albert Einstein says, when you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours, it seems like 2 minutes. When you sit on a hot stove for 2 minutes, it seems like 2 hours. That is relativity. He said that when you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours, it seems like 2 minutes. On the other hand, when you sit on a hot stove for 2 minutes, it seems like 2 hours. That is relativity. So a person would feel the timing differently. Einstein says, while Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, his private life was unraveling. Einstein was solving the complicated problems in physics. He was solving the most difficult problems in physics. But in his private life, there were a lot of problems. Though he was solving the complicated problems in physics, his personal life started becoming problematic. Albert had wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing his studies, but his mother was against it. Albert Einstein wanted to marry Mileva Maric soon after he finished his studies. He wanted to marry Mileva Maric right after finishing his studies, but his mother was against it. Albert had wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing his studies, but his mother was against it. His mother opposed it. Dear students, today we are concluding here. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Complete the given homework and send it in the group. If you have any doubt, you can clarify it with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.